Hi guys, Harry here, and there have been rumours circulating of David Tennant and Matt Smith returning for the Doctor Who 60th anniversary special. Now, this isn't the rumours of David Tennant returning as the 14th Doctor, because I've already done a video on that, and I will leave a link to that video down in the description below, so go check it out if you haven't already. But this is rumours of them returning as their respective Doctors. So David Tennant returning as the 10th Doctor, and also Matt Smith returning as the 11th Doctor. Now, I know what you're thinking. I wouldn't like this, but I actually do like them returning, because I would love to see them return, just not as the 14th Doctor or 15th Doctor, or however long Doctor Who goes on for. I would love to see, them come back as their respective Doctors. Would be great. But this video is about addressing the rumours of them returning, and if they're just gonna be if it's just gonna be one special, the 60th anniversary, or whether they'll carry on. But before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe, also leave a like and comment down below. And also, I've got a new lighting setup, so comment down below about what you think about the new lighting setup as well, because I don't know when I'm editing how good or bad it's gonna be, if it's gonna be any different or not. So, well, when I'm recording and editing might be a bit bad, but it's a new lighting setup, so comment down below about the lighting setup as well. If it's good, if it's bad, if it's not any different, let me know if I can change it and I'll try and get it better, or if it's good, keep it the same for the next video. But with that out of the way, let's get into the video. So, we have David Tennant obviously returning as the 10th Doctor, rumoured big time. Like, everyone and their mother has said that David Tennant is going to return. Like, there's rumours of him returning for just the 60th anniversary, him returning with Catherine Tate, who obviously played Donna Noble, his companion, at the 10th Doctor's companion at the time, with he's going to return as the 14th Doctor. It is just loads of rumours about, is he going to return, is he not going to return, is he going to return with his companions. It's a big thing, and if he gets the opportunity, like Russell T Davies asks him back to do anything for Doctor Who, I think there is a 100% chance he would say yes, and a 100% that the production team and Russell T Davies, the production team would want him back in, and they'd make a good story for him. It's just if Russell T Davies asks him back, or whether he's going to focus on the 60th anniversary special. David Tennant just 100% will want to go back, because we've seen before how he's just like things online, like interviews online, and he's dressed up in his old costume as the 10th Doctor, and he's done like interviews with like Jodie Whittaker and all that, like Children in Need, all that, as the 10th Doctor, and it shows that he hasn't lost what made his Doctor so great. And if anything, he's become a more established actor since leaving Doctor Who, so I think it would be great to see him return as the 10th Doctor. Now, before we get on to Matt Smith, I will just go over, I don't think any of the other Doctors, other than David Tennant, and I'll get to Matt Smith, are going to return, because unfortunately, Doctors 1, 2, 3 and the War Doctor have all sadly passed away. So, of course, they will not return, and I don't think they'll get someone to play them, like David Bradley or someone else to play like the other Doctors, like Doctor Who lookalikes, because, well, are they going to be the Doctors at the time, like, or are they going to be like a curated Doctor, like how Tom Baker was? It's a bit weird. So I don't think Doctors 1, 2, 3 or the War Doctor are going to return. Now, big names wanted to return are, of course, Peter Capaldi and Christopher Eccleston, and I don't think they will return either. Like, recently, Christopher Eccleston said Hal will freeze over, before he goes on to Doctor Who onto the show, and it's especially with Russell T Davies because that's the producer, the showrunner he fell out with, so he's definitely not returning. Same for Peter Capaldi. Same that he's not going to return, but different situation. He enjoyed his time on Doctor Who and he loved it so much, but I don't think he's going to return because he wanted to leave it where it is, and he didn't want to return to Doctor Who because it might, he liked his progression as the Doctor and he didn't want to, mess with it. And next up we have Doctors 5, 6, 7. I don't think they're going to return because, again, I think they just want to leave it where they are. I think they think they had their time as the Doctor, and they had a good end to it, apart from Colin Baker. But I think he's happy with the audio dramas he's done, which has given his Doctor a bit of an extra boost in fans' minds. But I don't think he would return to it, especially in the Doctor Who being in the position it is in now. I don't think the producers would want a more volatile Doctor to return anyway. And then we are on to possibly the two most popular Doctors that people want to return, being Tom Baker and Paul McGann, probably excluding David Tennant and Matt Smith. But I don't think they'll return because, Tom Baker, he hasn't had a great thing with the show. The chemistry with the producers and the showrunners, he's been like, he felt he wasn't appreciated enough, and he felt like he wasn't given the scenes to make his impact again. As in the 50th anniversary, he was disappointed Matt Smith was the only one that paid him any attention, on being like, you're the Doctor, like the fourth Doctor, the most popular Doctor. So I don't think he'll return again, as there's just a sour point in his mind. Now, Paul McGann, I think there is a 50-50 chance of him returning, as he had not many scenes, of course, only one TV movie and one short story with Doctor Who. And I don't know if he'll return just because, it's been a while. It's been 10 years, since the short story. Like, is he going to return? He's had a lot of audio dramas and other media to progress his story. So, will he return? I think maybe if Russell T Davies asks him, then yes. But will Russell T Davies ask him, as he's kind of obviously not in the spotlight of many fans' minds? And let's get to Matt Smith then. Matt Smith, I think, would love to come back. He had a great time on the show. He said that he had a great time on the show, and it was a hard thing leaving the show, like a lot of the Doctors. And of course, he had great chemistry with David Tennant in the 50th anniversary special, and he decided to do the 50th anniversary special, even though his contract was up at the time, because he'd already filmed his regeneration scene. So he didn't need to come back, but he did anyway. And I think he would love to do it just for the fans, because Matt Smith is that type of person. He's very unselfish, and I think he would be great. He do it for the fans, and I think he's in a similar position to David Tennant. He's a popular Doctor. He got, like, when David Tennant left, they were unsure of it, like Doctor Who returning, like carrying on without David Tennant, but Matt Smith obviously propelled it, so it became a success in America, and of course made it run on still to this day, that Doctor Who is still on. So I think that it would be a great point for him to return and get Doctor Who back into the centre of fans' minds as well as just David Tennant. Now, Jodie Whittaker, I think, is a 50-50. If she's filmed her regeneration scene and it's going to be presented in the fact that she's going to turn into the 14th Doctor, then no, she will never return. Well, not never return. She will not return in the 60th anniversary special or any of the specials, like if they do like a trilogy or something of specials throughout 2023 or 2024. Then she will not return. Of course, she is pregnant, so she would not return because, you know, she's pregnant, so she can't really do the acting and all the scenes that she could do as the Doctor before. And, of course, if she's regenerated, it shows the regeneration scene into the 14th Doctor, then, of course, it's done. However, if it's open-ended, she could return, maybe do like a thing in like Blink where she has a transcript of stuff from the 10th, 11th, whatever Doctor's return, or the 14th Doctor, and she could be like back and forth like how David Tennant was in Blink with Sally Sparrow, or just like scenes of archive footage or deleted scenes where she could come in. But other than that, I think that it is an end for her Doctor. Like at the end of the not the next special, but the special after that, we see it in Doctor Who. So I think that is the end for her Doctor. So unfortunately, I only see 2 Doctors returning, and it has been rumoured by loads of like just news channels. So it is a big rumour, and I think that there is a pretty good chance of both David Tennant and Matt Smith returning. But let me know what you think down in the comments below, if you think there's going to be any other Doctors returning, yeah. But unfortunately, I only think there's going to be David Tennant and Matt Smith returning. And don't get me wrong, I'd love to see them return, as I said, and I think it will be a great special, even if there's no returning Doctors. But let me know down in the comments below if you want any other Doctors to return, if you think any other Doctors are going to return, and also don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.